Hello, ladies and gentlemen, LMG here, and welcome back to ye old village of Janktown. Now we're in Bellright, just came in early access about a week ago, maybe about 2 weeks. I did cover, they had a playtest. I enjoyed quite a bit, decided to cover this a bit more. I'm getting a lot of questions about crafting, so this video, we're just going to go over all the basics and how to manage your villagers as well. Though remember, this early access, there might be a little buggery going on. The AI isn't perfect for these guys, but we'll go everything. But first off, let's go to the crafting table. Now, of course, to this, you're going to have craft. And craft is just what you're going to craft. Make sure you're going to have this stuff on you as well. Because this doesn't the manage crafting where you can store stuff. This, you have to have it on you. Like, let's say you need 5 wood, 2 rope, carpenter's hammer, etc., etc. And repair, because I do believe you're the only one that can repair stuff. So if something gets broke, yeah, you're going to have to fix it. But alright, let's also get... That's where we go into the manage. Because, yeah, I do got to fix that. Maybe we'll show off how to fix something. I've been meaning to fix that. But here we can have people do one-offs. Or you can have them top off as well. So, 130 is in your stockpile, your chest, etc. If there's not enough, they will make it up to that number. And then you can set the priority, and we'll go into priority in a little bit. How important is this in the grand scheme of things? Not too high priority right now, just topping off stuff. But they will go and get anything they need to make this, as long as they have the resources. Yeah, because we don't have any copper ingots. They will go get it and put it in here, then make it. You can speed this up if you go grab the stuff from storage and go put it in there. Just to speed them up a little bit. Because sometimes you can make it yourself, and that will improve your crafting. But sometimes it needs a higher crafting skill than you actually have. So unless you want to grind on the little stuff.
News from the kingdom? There's always something.
There is, isn't there? Alright, then we'll go over here. Weapon rack. I think this is a little broken at the moment because they will put just about anything in here. Any kind of tools, whatever. Because generally when they're a guard, they're supposed to go pick up weapons from this. When they're getting attacked, etc. But they throw everything in here. I don't know why, but anyway. Let's go. This one of your research tests is very kind of important as well. And you do get another one with your village hall at tier 2. That's a separate research desk. And then the town hall, I do believe, is tier 3. But, yeah, okay, so we're getting that done. We need some linen, though, so let's show that off. Now, likewise, this is the crafting table for clothes. Things of that nature, etc. The bag, I would definitely recommend pushing that early, because look at this bag space I have. Oh, that is actually kind of a game changer. It's very nice. It's very nice. Let's see. I want you guys to... Now, we actually need to get into... This is the loom. We make this as well. Let's go into... I'm topping up the thatch right now in simple chords if we have 10. But I'd also like some linen. And I'm going to make that a 1 off of 10, but let's make that the highest thing to do. Since we do have the stuff for that. And since number 1 priority, they'll get to that first. Oh, yep, there we go. Thank you, Simone. Very nice of you. Okay. This is just chopping wood. And you can make logs into wood. Not really necessary, I'd say. I can get enough wood, I'm not really worried. Logs, I think, are kind of more important. But you can have them top off if you want. Right now we got 95 wood. I don't need any. It would be a little bit silly. And these are planks. This goes into the higher tier buildings. You don't really, yeah, they don't get hardwood planks. This is not really till you need to about tier 2. And this is the old outhouse, which you just throw stuff away in. Like poo. Alright. And you do want to put these, let's go into the huts as well. I kind of had a forest out here, but they'll still go for where, they'll go wherever. You really can't kind of control where they go to chop wood. Or just kind of let them do it. And generally one thing I have found is they will stock a lot of this here. you kind of want to go throw it into your stockpile, just because they don't get it right away. It's easier for them to build stuff. Like I'm gonna go throw. I can only really grab one, unfortunately. Let's go over to stockpiles. And initially, I would rush the stockpiles because these chests are okay, but they don't hold a ton. And right now, I have 3 stockpiles. It's getting close, but we have enough space. Okay, let's gonna put that in there. And we were gonna repair that, weren't we? Let's see about that real quick. I've been meaning to do that. Let's go into repair. Oh, I do need copper ingot. Well, you know what? That can go in there for now. You just need to get 1 copper ore. I have that, actually. Did we have copper ore? I have a bronze ingot. I'm going to throw that in there, though. And I have tried to keep this organized, but unfortunately, the AI... I mean, you can put certain stuff, etc. Specific amount, all this stuff. But unless you really, really micromanage this, they are going to throw it everywhere. I just kind of let it go. That was really all I could do. I didn't mean to get... Well, you probably want to do shift and do the amount. I need to get some wood too. They will add fire to that. And they will add fire to everything. You really can't stop them unless you turn cooking off. They will just keep everything going. I've learned that. And you know what? We got enough wood. You know what? It makes them happy. Who am I to judge, really? Let's get rid of that. I do need some wood. Yeah, I think if you really want to be happy with this, you're going to have to micro manage this inventory. And I just don't have the heart to do it right now. I'm going to put that away too. Alright. Not about books for month. I am reading the hunting book, so that's not too bad. We got to get something to eat though. We'll have some berry jam. That's pretty good. I just recommend like 1 food. Probably just get berries or something when you're just going around managing and stuff. And this is the cooking. This is the campfire with the cauldron, so this is a little bit better recipes. Here, you just smoke stuff so it lasts a little longer. Here, you're just going to cook stuff. Oh, hey, we got a rugged coif done. Research that. So we can start dressing these villagers so they survive a little bit longer than battle. But I'm happy to report they actually won the last fight. I don't know how, because I accidentally shot one of them in the back, but... okay. I don't know if I'm making that quite yet, but let's go to research again real quick. An armored cap. Ooh! But I do need a quest for rugged shirts, so why don't we work on that? Okay. Not a problem. And you do want to put down a couple water collectors later, because you're going to need this for the farming. And so whenever it rains, it will fill up. Snow, etc. Winter is a little bit weird in this game, because you'll have winter like in about 5 days. It'll last for a couple days. You can't grab anything on the ground like sage, flax, etc., berries, mushrooms. None of that you can grab. But alright. And you will get a little handy little log of everything that people are taking, they're gathering, etc. You can just keep tabs on that. Okay, are you guys getting... You're making copper, okay. Unfortunately, you cannot get a Q in that. I might make that a higher priority. Well, I mean, it's already... Can you give me some copper ingots, too? Let me top off to maybe, like, 5. Yeah, okay. I think 4 priority is okay. Yeah, but here, talking about the camping, we can do... berries. Right now, I just have them making berry jam, but this is a little bit advanced cooking now. Make fine stews, meat stews, etc. But they will eat just whatever's in there. But this kind of gives them better buffs, etc. And the better food does last longer. Eventually, we're going to be able to get a food cellar, though. So food, we'll only want to have food go to there. So that will last the longest. but we're not quite there yet. And this is for... It's something I actually haven't managed yet too much. We can make cob and fertilizer. And I mean, my farm's been doing okay anyway. I mean, we have fertilizer. I don't know if they're using it or not. And this is just the gathering hut. This will be pretty basic beginning stuff. Yeah, this is your foraging camp 1. We're going to get a foraging hut. We're researching that now. So now you can have 2 people working on it at the same time. But this you can just top up. Then we'll go get whatever you need. Okay. And there's been a lot of questions about this, and we'll talk about this in depth. The thresher. Because everybody needs straw. Especially for that village hall, because you need thatch. And it's not really that easy to figure out how to get thatch. But now I have it set up so they're always getting stuff. But basically, you're going to need straw. Gotta get the button there. So we are making a little... I had a little bit extra kiss going. But yeah, straw is just wheat. And then you ask where to get wheat. Herbalists do sell seeds, and sometimes you'll find it on the vendor. But the easiest thing I found to do, depending on where your village is there is a big wheat field to the south. Like right just south of Padstow, there's a big, huge wheat field. It's got about half a dozen bandits, though. And they're like the level 2 tier bandits. What I do is you can kind of sneak in and just get... You can get as much as you can carry and go. Come back, go. Sometimes you have to run off, come back. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty simple. That's where we get the wheat. And then that's when you want to put down the farm. And this is all our mighty wheat fields going. This is pretty nice. And weird thing, though, I don't know if they're going to patch this. I get farming skill up from them working. I don't... Like, my farming is 5. I don't farm. It's like 6 now. I don't farm at all. It's quite nice. Okay. The traps, I don't know what to explain about traps because currently I feel like mine's broken. Yeah, I have 3 traps set. But they never yield meat. Like nothing. They used to in the beginning, but ever since... I don't know, they just... Yeah, they just don't work anymore. They've got stuff in there. It's just... I don't know if the area's outplayed or what. Yeah, but once you get wheat going, it does take a while. But then that'll be... Make sure you also set up aside for some seeds. Yeah, get your straw going, but also get seeds so you can keep repeating the process. And then once you get it going, it's pretty simple. Don't ever let them plant flax, though, because they'll plant whatever. But in the farming, you can change what they can plant. Though sometimes they do not listen to you. Yeah, because I actually turned flax off for a while. So this is just the priority of what they'll do stuff in. But whatever seeds you in, as long as you have a hoe, they'll till the soil. They'll do that, etc. Let's go up to tier 2. Game is a bit this is actually you can actually have 4-player co-op if you do it with your friends. Probably a lot easier. It is a tad grinding getting this. It took me a 9-hour live stream to get this building done. Because there was a lot to work to. But yeah, this is some of the tier 2 research. Like we can get a food cellar, a guard post, hunter's camp. So kind of just an upgraded buildings. We can get iron, get a tavern. That's the town hall. And this is actually when we start to liberate villages, but we're not quite there yet. And an actual well would be a little nicer. Yes, he's actually got everything to do this. I just don't know why they're slacking off. And this is the Toolmaker where we make the straps. I currently have... trying to get them topped off just to working on this. Currently we have none. But that needs bronze ingots, so... Tin, I have not been getting a ton of tin. Doing this myself... Yeah, we get frame rate problem every once in a while now, latest patch. Whatever they did in the last patch from this, it's... a little bit of funky sometimes. Right, they're all working on that. But basically, yeah, that's overall crafting. But let's talk about, because if you've ever played Wormworld, this will seem a lot to you. Job priorities. This is priority. What are people good at? For a while, I actually had Nicholas. He was doing all the building. Nicholas is the town beggar. As you can see from his stats, not great. We can actually exile him if you want to get rid of somebody, but it does cost quite a bit. So I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, maybe if you really want to get somebody way better. But yeah, I feel bad for Nicholas. We'll let him stay. But you can set each individual's priority of what you want to have them do, considering like if he's good at something. And you can have them read skill books as well. But they can only go as far as their potential. Like he'll never go above layer. And they also do have different things like skill gain, minus 30%. Productivity, minus 50%. So it gets some other stuff because of the food and stuff. His productivity is a little better. I just lost my food again. But let's go back in. See, it was a little bit better. Well, it was a little bit better, yeah, like... But her cooking, that's the best cooking she'll ever be able to do. But one-handed, skill go up. So they do have some potential. Like, she could be really good at one-handed, I think. Decent. And shields. And the ones when you get after liberating the village, their skills are way better. So I wouldn't go heavy into getting everybody that's lower priority. Because right now I have about 7 villagers. I'm going to start to wait off until we can liberate a village. And then I can start populating with, really productive people. Which would be nice. Getting back to that. So let's say... Else is really good, let's just say, for cooking. You could set to cooking priority 1. And then just actually not let her do it. Because I don't let Ellis do any crafting. Because she really wasn't that good at it. Eventually she will be good up to level 4. But she's going to be really slow in the beginning. So right now I'm just not having her do it. Focusing on the other stuff. Just to show off here. Like Elena's really good at cooking. We could just have her do cooking, Lovamir, he's really good at farming. I didn't have him do any hunting because, he doesn't really have any hunting skill. Eventually, though, he's one of the first ones you get through the quest line. His hunting can be up to 6. So you might want to let them grind that out too. But overall, it's kind of like, I remember an old boss who told me, aces in their places. You want to put the best people who are best at their jobs in those. I probably could stand to micromanage this a little bit more, but for the far, they're doing okay. It's early access. This was in the top 10 bestsellers for a little bit, but a pretty solid one. If you're looking like Mandalords is more of a city builder, and that's one I do enjoy quite a bit. But this is a little bit more survival crafting, a little bit more hands-on with some quests. By Donkey Crew. They did The Last Oasis, which is a little bit controversial, but overall I think they did do a good job for what that is in that game. Not my kind of game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me know any crafting comments, questions below, and I'm going to get that in another video. But this is kind of basic overview of the crafting. And let's go in the tech tree real quick as well. Just going everything, we basically went over everything in tier 1, getting up to tier 2. I'm not quite into tier 3 yet, but we will be there sooner or later here. I will get to grinding away, as it were. But alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button, it does help out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.